Today we are eating as many Filipino foods as we possibly can. We're gonna have some wonderful classics and we're gonna get a little bit adventurous with some of them. So let's get started with a traditional Filipino breakfast. We have some pork adobo, some grilled vegetables, and some little fried fish. I'm gonna start out with the pork and then Jacob's gonna do the fish. And we'll see how he likes them, and then maybe I'll give him a try. But I've heard the pork here is supposed to be really, really good. Ooh, whoa, yeah. Wow, that is delicious. It has a really, really nice flavor. It's super tender on the inside and like crispy on the outside. That is really good. I just got a little piece of the fat too. And normally I don't really love fat, but this actually has a pretty good flavor and it's not too like slimy or anything. It tastes ever so slightly like really thick and juicy bacon. That pork was really, really good. And I'll try some of the vegetables. There's like a sauce on it. I'm not quite sure what that is. I'll start out with the broccoli. Interesting. It almost tastes like a stir fry. Like stir fried vegetables. It's like a little bit sweet, a little bit salty. It has a good consistency. Wow, first two, great. Now Jacob will try the adventurous one.
Well, if the first two are good, why don't you just try the third one?
I can't do the eyes.
We do have some water here in case I don't love the fish. That's the one that I'm working up the courage for. So I'm gonna sample a few of the other things before moving on to eating the head off of this fried fish. Right, that is fried. It looks like it's has some batter around it. Oh, yeah. It's a good flavor to it. I'm impressed so far. The pork is nice and tender. Well, I feel like these two are good enough that I can definitely try the fish and just hope it has a good flavor to it. I don't know. This is, it's weird going from just the full fish, from the head to the tail. I guess fish have tails. I guess I should just take a bite. I bit the head right off.
Is it like super crunchy with the bones?
You can see the bones. I don't know. Can you guys see the bones? They're like so tiny.
Yeah, kinda.
You honestly can't really taste them at all. Well, okay, I won't say at all because you can definitely feel the texture a little bit. Oh, the end of the
tail.
Just like really crunchy. Honestly, Jenny, you should try this because like it feels weird. Like it feels unnatural since I don't just eat whole fish all the time, but it's worth a shot. Do it.
I'm gonna chop the head off and then I'll eat the middle part.
The head might have the best flavor, honestly.
I'm just gonna tell myself I ate anchovies with the bones in it in Portugal, so I can do this here. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. I looked inside and saw the bones.
Maybe that's why you go head first. There you go, there's some water.
I think I just really psyched myself out with like chopping the head off and then looking at the bones in there. Oh, I think I still have one in my mouth. I was trying really hard to not be dramatic. Honestly, the flavor was good and the crunch was good. It's just that when I bit it, I was just like, there's bones in my mouth right now. But the flavor of the fish is good. I still have it in my mouth. Well, I tried it, right? Does that count?
Yeah, you did give it a try. So far, I am impressed with Filipino food. This is just breakfast. Let's move on to lunch and dinner.
Oh wow. My gosh, this looks so good.
These four dishes look, I mean, all of them look amazing. Whew. I'm excited.
I have not been this excited for a food tour in so long. This food looks absolutely amazing. I mean, seriously, every single dish looks like the best food ever. So we got pork lumpia, which is basically like the Filipino version of a spring roll. We got sisig, I think I'm saying that right. It's pork and we got it with a fried egg and rice. And then I'm really excited for these dynamite sticks. I think I am most excited for this one though. It's Filipino ceviche kinilaw. It all looks so good. We got all of this delicious food at a place called Sea Salt. I think I'm gonna start with the lumpia first. Got a little sweet and sour sauce to dip it into. Whoa. That is not what I expected at all, but it's so good. It's like very, very tangy. You can definitely taste the pork in it. This is like so light and crispy and airy. This is like, I thought it might just taste like a spring roll, but it tastes totally different, but somehow kind of the same a little bit. So crunchy and delicious.
I'm so excited for my first bite. This lumpia just looks delicious, nice and fried on the outside. All of this food was like really good pricing. Like all of it, the 4 dishes was like less than $12 US. At first, there was like a little bit of a sweet flavor, and then I got more into it and you could taste the pork.
I'm not sure if this one's gonna be like super spicy. There's like a whole pepper in here. I'm not sure what else is in here. I think it said pork or tuna. Whoa. Oh, that is so good. Not too spicy, but you can definitely taste the pepper. It's like got this same roll around it as the lumpia did. They gave us this sauce. I don't know if it's for the kinilaw or this, but I guess I'll try to dip this in here. It looks like vinegar, I think. I am seriously in food heaven right now. This is so good. Oh, that one was a little bit spicier actually. This is my favorite. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I want to get like 10 of these.
The dynamite rolls look good, and I just like that there's a little pepper on the end. It's tuna in there. Uh-oh.
That one's my favorite so far, for sure.
Yeah, so far that wins, but I'm gonna put it down because we have to try the sisig. So this is pork. It's sizzling pork. They made it a point to call it a sizzling plate, not just like a pork plate. So there's pork, there's onions, there's, let's see, what else is there?
That looks like a jalapeno maybe?
Maybe, some sort of pepper, and then there's a lime too, with egg, rice. Wow, okay. This looks like something I would really enjoy. I heard it might be some sort of like intestine or something along those lines, but we'll give it a try. Just with the pork by itself, my first reaction, like the very first taste, kind of just a little bit maple syrupy. That was funny.
That's awesome.
I don't know the exact part of the pig they used, but it tastes good. It has a good flavor. I gotta say, I'm liking it so far.
Upon further evaluation, I'm pretty sure this is not a lime, and it's this thing that kind of looks like orange in the middle and then lime on the outside. I actually had a tea that used this fruit in Taiwan, and it was really good.
Pretty sure this is that.
Okay, I'm gonna try this one first, but I'm really most excited for the ceviche one. Guess I'll just dig right in. I'll get the egg, rice, and pork all together. Oh, that is so good. I cannot believe how insanely good all of this food is so far. Like, truly, I am blown away. I think the dynamite is still my favorite, but I don't know, it's all so good. It's so hard to choose. I do taste a little bit of the like maple syrupy flavor. The egg and the rice with the pork all really complement each other well. I think I'm gonna try it with like the jalapeno or pepper or whatever this is. I am in love with all this food. This wasn't too spicy, but it did add like a nice little crunch to it, so I appreciate that. The pork is really good, super tender and soft and delicious. The rice doesn't have too much flavor, but it really works all together really well. And that egg on top, chef's kiss, perfect. It's time for the one I'm most excited for, the kinilaw. So it's raw fish, and then they put vinegar in it, and it looks like there's some of that fruit. There's actually like Granny Smith apples, it looks like, and tons of onions, and some radish maybe. All right, first bite. Whoa. It's not as sour as I was expecting, but the fish is really, really good. I do kind of taste the apple, which is a little bit weird for me, but the onions in there are so delicious. The fish is amazing. I love that like every country has their own little like take on ceviche. Like Peruvian ceviche is so different, Mexican ceviche is so different. This is so different. And I love that they put these little peppers in all of their dishes. I really, really like the onions too because they add like a crunch. When we first got to Manila, we asked our Grab driver where we had to eat, and he said this place, it's Mang Inasal, and he told us we had to get the barbecue chicken here. So that's what we got, and we also got the famous Filipino dessert, halo halo.
Well, we ordered it to go because when we walked into this place, like all of the seats outside and inside were so like crowded and people were waiting for tables. So, but we found this one right up front. Okay, so that's the dessert. So I'm gonna try to hold off on that one, but that looks good.
That looks and smells really good. Yeah, we got it to go because we weren't sure we would be able to find a seat because it's so busy, which means this is probably gonna be pretty good. We also got some chicken oil to put on it. Okay, I'm actually gonna skip to dessert because I don't want this to melt. Looks pretty good. It's a lot crunchier than I expected. There is literally so much in here. We've got like green jello, we got the purple ice cream, we got, I have no idea what this is, but there's little red balls, there's the ice. Ooh, the ice looks really good. And then we got like, literally have no idea what that is. There's so much here. Okay, I'm just gonna go right for the ice. Actually, I'll try to get a little bit of everything. Okay, I got the ice, I got the red balls, I'll get a little bit of the purple. Whoa, that is really, really good. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it, but I really like the ube ice cream. Oh, I just got to the like cream. Every bite is so different. Like sometimes I get jello, sometimes I get the little like balls, sometimes I get a lot of ice or ice cream or the cream. Like this is so good. Everything has been so good so far. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy right now. It was so good, so I was eating it so fast. Oh my gosh, I have the worst brain freeze right now. Oh, I got brain freeze.
This purple's really throwing me off. Kind of reminds me of a Grimace shake from McDonald's. But I think, yeah, this is famous for the shaved ice that you have to get at the bottom. Oh, I got something popping in my mouth. What is that?
Jelly.
It's like a jelly. This one's green.
Jello, green jello.
But then there's red.
Those are like what's in bubble tea.
Yeah. Oh. I think I like it in the dessert. I don't love them in milk tea, but I think when you're eating food, you know, you're supposed to chew it. What else is in here?
Oh,
Yellow?
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, and there's like little tiny, what is that? First I thought it was chocolate, now I'm not so sure about that. The yellow almost tastes like a pastry. There's so many different flavors in here. I think this is just like a really fun dessert. Because it's not just like ice cream or shaved ice, it's like a whole mix of things.
I was just stirring it up, getting to the bottom of it, and I found a banana, and then I took a bite of it, and I also had like a nut kind of taste in my mouth, and it was like the texture of like a really soft nut. There's just so much in here. You never know what you're gonna get. All right, it is time to try the chicken. Ooh, that like barbecue flavor to like grill is really good. The chicken is super moist and tender. That is some good chicken. We also got rice, and I put the chicken oil on it. I would give that like a 9 out of 10. That's really good.
Wow. It must be a generous scale, or it's just fantastic.
It's so moist. I don't think I've ever had chicken this moist before. This is really good. The flavor is so good. Just a teeny tiny bit sweet, a little bit tangy. I love the grill flavor. That's amazing. We've also heard that maybe you can get like unlimited rice here, but we're definitely not gonna need that because we're eating a lot today.
Well, here's the rice. I like how they package it like that. It's so fun. First bite without the rice. Just coming around asking people if they want more rice. That is so cool. I can totally see, like, if you're trying to eat on a budget, eat out somewhere, you come to this place, you can just fill yourself up with rice. Wow, I really like that. It's like, I'm more after like the value sort of stuff in the world, so I could see myself coming here if I lived in the Philippines.
The halo halo was so good, we decided we needed a little bit more ice in our lives. So we came to the Boardwalk here. We were actually here yesterday, There's so many more people here today, I think because it's like getting off of work time. We got a mango smoothie and a strawberry ice. The breeze feels so good right now. We'll start out with the strawberry ice. Oh, it's so nice to drink this right now. This is perfect. It's super sweet, but it's so refreshing. I did read that mango smoothies are super popular here. Sorry, they're on the ride, so I have to talk a little bit louder. So let's try the mango smoothie. This one's really hard to get up. Ooh. Oh, it's so creamy. It is so creamy. I think I might like this one better, actually. I thought I would like the strawberry, but this one's so good. That one's just ice and strawberry, which I typically like better, but this mango's really working for me.
I'll give you the mango, I'll keep the strawberry.
Deal.
We still have a lot to try, so drop a comment on what we should continue to get in the Philippines as we travel around. I know at some point we have to get like Jollibee and a lot of other stuff too, like street food. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.